isn't he, just? Yeah, Wu making the most of that one. Beats a good feel in that high jump. Final friend of the night on the track.
It's the men's 100 metres. This is oozing with quality. Sadly, Kashane Thompson, the Olympic silver medalist, was a very late withdrawal here. A bit of tightness in warm-up in Poland at the weekend and decided not to risk it. But goodness me, we've got so much quality here. Former Olympic champion, former world champion, world indoor champion. 9 men, all lanes being used, and they're being used in a quality way. Here they are in full. Abdul Hakim Sani Brown from Japan goes in lane 1. Ran a personal best in the semi-final in Paris, but missed out on place in the final. Hakeem Blake from Jamaica. His motto, slow feet don't eat, and I'm hungry. It's a lovely motto to have. He's in 2. Christian Coleman, absolutely gutted to miss out on the Olympics, but he's been very successful in the Diamond League so far. 2 wins and a 2nd place. He's already through to the finals in Brussels. Fred Curley, brilliant bronze in Paris, thought he ran really well. An excellent consistency in recent weeks. 9.8 he's run in 5 of his last 6 races, including on Sunday in Poland. Now then, let's just pause. A hero's welcome for Lamont Marcel Jacobs, the former Olympic champion, retained his title here in Rome. 5th in Paris in the Olympic final. Very proud, he said he was, given all the injury and nerve-related problems he's had. He's never won the Golden Gala. Letsile Tebogo, the Olympic 200-meter champion, oozing confidence and charisma, but he says, no, I'm not the new face of athletics. That's Noah Lyles. Ferdinand Omanyale, the reigning African champion, hugely disappointing in Paris. Only 8th in the semi-final. He didn't make the final. Talking of disappointment, Jeremiah Azu, disqualified, the dreaded DQ in his heat. He was in the form of his life going to the Olympics, and it all came crashing down. It's his first race back. And Kyrie King completing the lineup in lane 9, who didn't make the Olympic team either. 4 places have been filled for the Diamond League finals in Brussels. Eseme, Simbini, Coleman, who's here, and Blake, who was also here in lane 2. So the lineup again: Sani Brown in 1, Japan; Blake, Jamaica 2; Coleman, USA 3; Curley, there he is, in 4; Jacobs, the home favourite, former Olympic champion, in 5; Tebogo in the orange goes in 6. Omanyale, Azu and King complete the lineup. Meeting record 9.75, Justin Gatlin. Men's 100 metres. Safely away. Great start from Coleman, as we know, with the 60-metre sprint, but also coming well is Tebogo. Curley's got work to do, but Coleman's got this. Has he? No, Tebogo's looking over. Goodness me, Tebogo wins it. 9.87. The cheeky chappie looking over to Coleman as if to say, you may be good over 60, but I've got you over 100. Well, he says, I'm not the new face of sprinting. I'm really not. But everything he's doing at the moment is turning to gold. He took the title in Paris over 200. He came back and won in Lausanne, and he's done it here in the 100. Gets on really well with Curley. He's a brilliant character. He's a breath of fresh air for the sport. And of course, he got a hero's welcome back in Botswana. 80,000 turned out to greet him as the Olympic champion. Tim, we need guys like this. That was brilliant from Tebogo.
Well, we need guys like this. He's 21. He's got years and years of great racing to come, years of improvement. But, Chris, I am flabbergasted. He's run 9.87. I'm astonished. He was easing back from 15 metres out. He knew he'd got the race won. He glanced across to his left, stared, gave the eyeball to Coleman and Curley, the bigger names prior to Paris, and destroyed that field. He's run 9.87. He's given away about a metre there. I mean, look at him here on the near side in the orange. Coleman brilliant over the first 60, then he gets run down. Tebogo glancing across at those two, 20 metres out. Arms down by his sides, sprung wide, spread wide, And clearly that he could have run, well, the fastest time in the world this year is 9:77. He could have run a world best there, I'm sure. He's run 9:87, cruising home casually. Astonishing.
Well, it was astonishing. And we think back to Cali when he took the World Junior title. He was wagging his finger at this point, wasn't he, in that race, as well as looking over. I'm not sure Coleman will thank him for that. Coleman got out really well. We'll see it again in a moment. We expect him to, because he's brilliant over 60.
Well, Tebogo left a picture there, kept his head down nice and low. Jacobs doesn't look right, does he? Looks heavy, looks unbalanced, looks kind of awkward. I think he's still running with compromised form. He was way down the field. They're eased off long before the line. In fact, 9th and last in 10:20, but he'd eased off 25 metres out, I think, when he knew the race had gone. Crowd will be disappointed with that. Tamberi couldn't give him the win in the high jump, but they have nonetheless a fabulous evening's athletics here with several meeting records. Perhaps the pick of the bunch, well, it's hard to say. Nugent maybe in the 100-metre hurdles, 12:24, as we see Tebogo's time confirmed there, 9:87, Chris, and that could be so different.
Yeah, could have been different if he had not started celebrating, rounded up to 9:87, but that is quite a statement. That is a quality field to beat. Tebogo backing up his Olympic success in Paris, and well, he is very much the man in form at the moment. Took 8 days off after Paris, didn't do anything, and still won in Lausanne.